Right, hello, it's midnight and I'm annoyed. I'm very, very annoyed because if you follow me on Twitter, you'll know why I'm annoyed. And there is one key reason why I'm annoyed, and it comes in the shape of Suicide Squad. Now, if you have not heard of Suicide Squad and you don't know what Suicide Squad is, Suicide Squad is Harley Quinn, Killer Croc, the Joker, and a bunch of other misfit villains from DC's lineup of villains you've never heard of, all coming together in a Suicide Squad for some unknown reason. And that will be okay. I was hyped for it originally. When they first announced it, Harley Quinn was going to have her own film, and she was going to have Killer Croc in it as well. Two of the best DC characters. In fact, the two best DC characters. Much better than Batman or Joker or anything like that. When they announced they were going to be in their movie, I was so hyped. And then they made Harley Quinn into a cheerleader. And I went, the colour scheme's gone a bit weird there. Harley Quinn is black and red. Like Batman's black and you don't see him wearing pink. And Superman is red and blue and you don't see him wearing khakis. And Joker is green and purple and you don't see him wearing a fucking sun hat and a sundress. But they've made Harley Quinn blue and pink rather than red and black. She's happy and cheery, and it's a cheery, happy film, despite the fact Harley Quinn's background is really depressing, and she is Harleen Quinzel, who was a psychiatric doctor who was helping out the Joker, and then went mental and started loving the Joker. And then you get to the Joker himself, who, rather than looking like the Joker, a sinister mental case who preys on your fears and preys on the absolute absurdity of how he works his crimes, comedy mixed with melancholy. Now he looks like a Bowie tribute act and is fucking just going all over the top, fucking convict. Oh, look at me, I'm so scary. And that's not the Joker. The Joker is playing it down, downplaying it, clown makeup, and then going into a scene and fucking shit up. Heath Ledger took a pencil and shoved it in someone's face, and Heath Ledger grabbed somebody and made a story about how his dad attacked him with a knife. That was gritty whilst wearing a clown outfit and being fucking creepy. This Jared Leto Joker is not fucking creepy. This Jared Leto Joker is Bowie in a tattoo parlor. And, then you have the minor characters. I'm deliberately missing one person out because I'll get to them eventually. You have the minor characters, the fucking minor characters. I'm fine if you want to add minor characters into a fucking piece of shit film. I'm fine if you want to take a character nobody's ever heard of, like Ant-Man or Bumblebee Girl, and you want to make them into a movie or a TV show like Jessica Jones or Arrow or Flash or some shit like that. One of the low-key fucking superhero. That's fine. That's fine. If you want to do that for villains, that's fine. But don't make the aesthetic of the film be so fucking shit. You have three people who look the same. You have three people who look like they are tactical marines with nothing else going for them. One has a gun, one has a hood, and one has a beard. Oh my god, so much differentiation. I literally didn't even know there were three people. I thought there was one and he was stood in three different positions with mirrors. And then you have Will Smith being Will Smith from I Am Legend in an orange suit. Apparently he's meant to be Deathstroke or something, I think? Is he meant to be Death? He looks like Deathstroke. He looks like if you took Deathstroke and made Deathstroke black, which is not... Okay, that's fine. Being a black Deathstroke is fine, but it's Deathstroke or Deadpool. That's what you've done there. And then you have like the guy with the skull tattoo on his face. That's not a supervillain. That's a convict that you put in jail. That is not okay, it goes for the aesthetic of villains. When you've got Harley Quinn who looks like a happy-go-lucky cheerleader, and you've got the Joker looking like David Bowie's ground-controlled Major Tom backup dancer, you don't want some fucking Guantanamo Bay, I'm so hard and edgy guy with a teardrop in his fucking cheek, coming in and coming up to you and going, I am a new villain in this fucking film I'm gonna fucking show to you, because all he does, he looks like a bit acting out of place when everyone else has masks on. He's tattooed on his own face. In a fucking lineup, he's not going to hide at all. The Joker can hide. Harley Quinn can hide. Everyone else can fucking hide, apart from the person I'm missing out or get to in the end. All of them can hide. He can't. He's tattooed his face. And then you have the fucking swamp mistress-looking woman with the raggedy hair that I don't fucking know, who's hidden behind everybody in the pictures. In the promotional video, in the promotional picture that just came out, she's like hidden in the back somewhere. And then you have the woman with fucking used sanitary towels strewn across her head, which is some sort of Japanese weeaboo Asian assassin woman, just like every other assassin you ever have in any other film, like Natalie Romanoff from fucking Avengers, or anybody else. It's not a fun. Having a fucking espionage spy is not a cool niche idea anymore. And it's just all of them are shit. It is pretty clear that every character design in that film at the moment is shit. And that brings us to the one that is the most shit. The most shit. Oh my god, I want to die. I want to take a knife and shove it into my own brain and pull out my own cerebellar cortex and throw it on the floor, stamp on it and piss on it, and then die of brain damage. Because oh my god, what they have done to Killer Croc makes me want to do so many things to myself with knives and hang myself and shoot myself in the legs. Because, right, if you've ever played the Arkham games, and admittedly, I've never played the Arkham games, I've watched the Arkham games, but in the Arkham games, Killer Croc is this huge, powerful behemoth, powerful, with chains around his arms, have to hold him down, a huge beast that Batman comes up to, looks at him and goes, oh my god, and he breaks out through walls and can crash through walls, and rather than being brains, or being tactical espionage, or being low-key or anything, or keeping up a fucking hood, he has a fucking hood, he's a fucking crocodile, rather than being the big behemoth he is, that's like Bane when Bane's on fucking medical conditions, whilst Joker is going to keep it low-key. You've got Scarecrow being the scare tactics, you've got Harley Quinn being the happy-go-lucky, you've got the Riddler being the mind games guy, and you've got Two-Face being the trickster. You don't want to make Killer Croc be reduced down to that level, because that's already a niche that's been filled and he's not going to fit into anywhere. But instead they're keeping him, rather than being a huge big creature that can rival the Thing from the Fantastic Four, or the Incredible Hulk from the Avengers movies, instead they've made him the same height as Harley Quinn. And you know what he's done for his character design? Not made him look like a crocodile, not given him an extended face like the crocodile that you see in the fucking Arkham games, or in the fucking comic books, or anywhere you see Killer Croc around. No, what they've done, they've given him a bit of eczema, put up a hood in his head and gone, that's okay. That's not okay. That's not a crocodile. That's a man with a skin condition. That is not Killer Croc. If I Google Killer Croc right now, look, K-I-L-L, yeah, Killer Croc, there we go, look, I'll Google it, I'll look up Killer Croc. Ah, yes, there's a man with a lot of muscles. A man with a lot of muscles who's really tall. There's a man with a lot of muscles. The fucking one from Arkham. Chains around his neck, a chain and bolt around his neck, two huge guards around his arms, chains around his legs, scales everywhere, huge muscles, standing really tall compared to Batman. He's about twice the size of Batman in the comic books as well. In all the comic book designs, he's fucking 3 to 4 times the size of Batman in this image I found here. He's so huge. He's a fucking amazing. He's just a bit of brawn reptilian scum. And I've only found one image where he's been reduced down to being a small creature. And even then, he's about twice the size of the person that he's a human compared to. And then you get to him in the fucking film, which I'll find here eventually, but hopefully it's been jogged down to the bottom. Yes, he's a man in a hood. He's a man in a hood. He's a man with a few scales in his face. He's not. Oh my god, I don't. Suicide Squad is going to be the shittest letdown for everybody of 2016. Everyone who is hyped up for some reason about there being Will Smith and Guantanamo Bay exits and Marines who all look the same and Harley Quinn's colour scheme being changed and the Joker being a Bowie tribute act because everyone loved Bowie, and yes, we all love Bowie. Doesn't mean you haven't met the Joker Bowie, because Joker probably doesn't give a shit about Bowie. He probably listens to Metallica whilst cutting his wrist, the emo cunt. But I digress. If you were somehow still hyped for this film, you are going to leave that cinema. You are going to leave that viewing of that film. You're going to leave your own home theatre or your own pirated movie online with despair and anger that you've wasted your money on this shit fest. If it turns out to be at all good in any kind of storytelling or any kind of aesthetics, I will promise right here, right now, that I will mutilate myself in some way and post it online, because oh my fucking Christ, Killer Croc, I can't handle it. I can't fucking handle it, man. It's so fucking shit.